Good morning. It's been a really long time since I vlogged. I graduated. I'll show you my degree later. It's hanging in the living room. Yeah, it was really great. I got a grad present that was a picture frame. And then my mom-in-law, because she works at the university, I just met up with her and she bought me a bunch of really cool stuff from the bookstore. I'll also show you that later. And I got a new vacuum. Yeah. Well, they asked me what I wanted, and my other one had holes in it, so... Yeah. Raven's still... It's not too much bigger. Rogue's lost a lot of weight. I've been walking both of them for about, on average, 30 minutes each, up to 60 minutes. It depends on how hot it is, because I'll walk them before work. I don't really like walking them before bed, because it's like I'm busy doing other stuff, like making dinner, prepping lunches, and also bugs. So I'm enjoying coffee. I'm gonna get ready and go meet my mom and my grandmother for lunch, because they wanna, well, my grandma wants to give me like a card for grad. She couldn't come because I only had 3 guest tickets, so I invited my mom and dad and Barrett. And yeah, I just got some stuff going on. I helped Becky move. Heather moved away. And Larissa's getting married. So, yeah, stuff happened. I got caught up in final projects. And then I got really sick. And some other stuff happened. So, but I'm back and I'm going to start vlogging again. Pretty consistently. Yeah, I'm just going to get ready. We'll see how much time I have before I have to leave. I can show you stuff, but we're gonna go to my new favorite restaurant. It's like my special occasion favorite. It's called Hart's Tavern, like Hart, like H-A-R-T, which I think is really cool. And the decor is just so cute. The food is so good. And the last time we went, my mom and I had a bird fly up to our patio table and like eat lunch with us. I fed it a little bit, but. Yeah, I'm still coming down from a head cold. And we're leaving for Mexico really shortly, like in 5 days. 4 more sleeps, like holy shit. I know. He like doesn't even know where we're going. He's like, oh, like, well, we're going to Puerto Vallarta for 7 days. I booked everything through travel agent. Talk about that also later, but I did everything through travel agent because he's been to like Florida and Minnesota and Hawaii, and like he like went with his family. Barrett didn't book anything when he went, so I would say that he's never really been on his own vacation. I've never left the country. I've been to Vancouver by myself to go visit my sister, but that was it. And that's like maybe an hour flight, and you don't check baggage, so I don't know. So we just went through someone else. She helped us pick out a great place called the Fiesta Americana in Puerto Vallarta, and I don't know what the resort's gonna be like, but I don't know. Like, Bear went to see our doctor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you only need Hep A," and then like gave him a shot, and that was it. And I went to go see the pharmacist, and she was like, "Well," the pharmacist was like, "You need Hep A. You need Hep B, and you should bring a emergency prescription with you for antibiotics in case you get, you know, like the traveler shits." And I was like, oh my god. I got home and told him that, and he's like, well, the doctor said I only needed A. So like we're only going for a week, so like I got A and B, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just been like really weird, and like that's like the most recent thing besides graduating. That's kind of big. Painting. That's just like the one thing that's like holding us back from getting new floors and new furniture for the major part of our house is well, I got all this done. Barrett had himself a day, so he's fixing the hole that he punched. Most of the upstairs, because I want to get rid of this brown. I'm ranting. Anyway, this is my problem. Up there? Yeah, I can't, no. whatever. This just reached 5 minutes, but it's something I'm going to complain about a lot is I don't like ladders on the top of stairs. I managed to get this much done, and then I was just like, fuck ladders, you know? Like, I was able to reach this because I could physically reach it from the top of the stairs. But that is me reaching it with a pole on that ladder, and it's absolutely terrifying and increasingly frustrating each time I try. So I just started painting doors. I was like, fuck this. 5.5 minutes now. Wow, I have a lot of stuff to say. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready, head out to Hart's Tavern for lunch, and then I've been texting Becky a lot because her and I didn't really do a lot of stuff after the wedding. We weren't able to spend a lot of time together, and then she's like, hey, I'm moving, and I'm like, helped her quite a bit and volunteered Barrett to do some moving as well. So I got a U-Haul and everything. Anyway, 6 minutes. I'll check in later when I'm on my way to, well, not on my way to Hart's because I'm driving, but yeah, when I'm doing something. See you. So I'm ready to go. I got this, I'm just going to show you my outfit because it's super cute. I got this necklace. It's not an arrowhead. Everyone thinks it's an arrowhead. It's just a rock. It was a present from a family member who's a geologist. So it's probably a really nice rock. Right? I'm starting at my makeup table, which is like really low to the ground, obviously, because that's my dresser. And Raven's just like, I don't even have to make fun of her. She's actually doing it. Right, baby? Okay, no. And then I got, well, we're going to Hart's Tavern. I got these. Pretty dope. And I got them in Vancouver. That's what I do when I go there is I shop and I drink. Because I love being drunk on vacation and apparently paying PST. Exclusively all of my viewers are either Polish or Canadian, so I assume you guys know what PST is. We don't have it here. But whatever. I also got, well, I'm bringing a sweater. It's like 12 degrees out. I don't know. I got this sweater in Vancouver as well. It's just like down to waist. It's got a hood and pockets. It's awesome. And it's not even that thick. And I got these yesterday from Mexico. I don't wear my shoes in the house, but I haven't actually worn these yet. So they're, whatever. These. And I'll show you my outfit. This is what I'm wearing. I got these from Becky because she moved and she just like purged a bunch of clothes and I was like, hey. Because I haven't worked at a clothing store in a minute. So I don't really collect new clothes. I got in Vancouver, except in because I got this in Vancouver as well. And then it's just like a regular tank top under it. And then I put my hair up. It's not hard. It's just like a band. And then you put it on top of your ears. So yeah, it goes on top of the ear. And then you just like tuck your hair in. My hair is like naturally dry and pretty, I'm not going to say thin, but like fine. So it stays in there on its own. No bobby pins. And then I just pull a couple pieces out. Yeah, people always compliment. But this is actually like my go-to hairstyle when my hair is gross. Because it hides the ends, and people are like, it looks so great. I'm like, and it's like zero maintenance. It takes me like 2 minutes to just tuck that in. I assume if your hair is like thick, or like really, because my only hair is like this long. My sister and I agree, our hair as like, can be like here. Any longer, and it gets just like, not good. Like it doesn't style well, so just like whatever. Yeah, see, like, this is how long my hair is. That's like the bottom. And yeah, and then I just gonna head out. Becky texts me, she wants to do, I'm like just recovering from a head cold. Becky texts me she wants to do something. Here I am in my bathroom again, because it's like the best lighting. You see, well, this is not bad, but I'm literally in front of my window, so it's like, hi, I'm just taking a really long selfie. And then, yeah, you can probably hear someone doing yard work. Because it's Friday, garbage day. I remember to put out the garbage. And then just like mentioning one last thing before I head out. It's 11:30. Lunch is at lunch, so I'm going to a friend's today because they're having a barbecue. I assume it's because it was someone's birthday. I'm gonna bring a pie. It's like a fruit pie. Like berries and then graham cracker crust. It's gonna be pretty good. It's like a place not far from Becky's new place. And I don't know, like my friend, him and his girl, like they might rent the house because his mom owns it, but she's like thinking of moving to BC. I don't know. They have a dog, so I don't know if we'll bring Rogue. I'm pretty sure we had a barbecue and a bunch of people came over. They came out to Leduc, oh my god, because it's like a 20-minute drive, 30 minutes from where they live. And like if you really do a party like that, like some people can't drink because no one wanted to spend the night because we're still renovating. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he invited us to bring Rogue the next time we came out. So, hi Raven, baby. Maybe I won't bring her. She's kind of like weird. But, like, Rogue is super aggressive, too, so. Not super, just, like, I don't know. Ugh. I've been walking them a lot. Like, a lot. And Raven's really good. She's a huge wussy around other dogs. She'll just, like, pull on her leash and trying to run away. And I don't reinforce that, but I want her to have, like, a safe space. Like, if she doesn't want to be around other dogs. Whatever. Like, I socialized her. When she was a pup, she was around, like, my parents' Labradors all the time. And as soon as I could take her off leash, I did. I don't know. She just, like, never caught on. She's kind of like... I'm wearing sunscreen. It's fucking... Ugh. And then Rogue... Well, Rogue's, like, 5. So I'll put her on a harness because she'll pull like crazy. So, like, it's a little bit more comfortable for her. But she'll pull... Oh, she's right there. She'll pull when she sees another dog, a cat, a rabbit, hears a dog on the other side of a fence, and she'll just be, like, really aggressive. Not to the point where, like, she's, like, drawing blood, but she just loves to bark. Because when she's at off-leash, she's super good. She's really friendly. But, like, she pulls so hard that it's really annoying if I'm, like, whatever. Ugh, she gets the idea. Hey, LB! LB's short's a little bit short, whatever. Come here, Rogue. Come here. That's my new vacuum. Yeah, I got another shark. Come here, Rogue. Come here. I was gonna talk. Well, this is my podcast discussing position, except that's fucking. Stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come sit down. We're gonna talk about podcasts because that's what I listen to. Hey, Rogue. Yeah. When I walk them, at least 30 minutes a day. I found with Google Play, you can download them and then listen to them offline. So I'm not using data or anything while I'm listening to stuff that I've downloaded. And then once you listen to the podcast episode in completion, it's removed. So it frees up space for you to... I'm just going to let her go outside because she's like obviously wants to go outside. Opens up space. So I'm still listening to the top favorites, which is Hello from the Magic Tavern, Lore, Blackwell Podcast. Well, Life is Strange is coming out with a sequel. They announced it's called Before the Storm. It's got like Chloe as the main character, so they haven't talked about that yet, but they've like completely redone all their hosts. And I feel like their newest episode is about Warren, which is like the main male romantic interest. And it's just like a bunch of guys talking about Warren. And it's kind of weird because they're like not really, I don't want to say taking it seriously, but like the discussion isn't serious. They're kind of just making fun of him for like an hour. And I was like, didn't want to finish listening to the episode. It was just like incredibly hard to listen to. So whatever. It's still one of my favorites. Improvised Star Trek. I finished it. like they're coming out with new episodes, but so because I love it so much, now me and Barrett are starting watching because it's the next generation stuff, Star Trek, so like 23rd century, and we started watching Next Generation on Netflix because it's on Canadian Netflix. Yes, so that's really awesome. I don't really know. Oh yeah, like I guess if I had a favorite character based on my whole look, obviously, I love Deanna Troi. She's my favorite character. She's awesome. She's a telepath. I probably wouldn't be a counselor if I was on Star Trek, but I wouldn't really, yeah, I'd be a science officer. I have a motherfucking bachelor's degree in animal science. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's my maiden name. Yeah, that's my name. And that's what I did. Animal health. I majored, it's not really here, I double majored in companion animals and production animals. So dogs, cats, and then I worked with ruminants, which is cows, bison, and then I worked with. So that's my degree. Back to talking about Star Trek. Barrett's favorite character is definitely Worf. Because when we played D&D, Barrett was like a dwarven fighter every time. Or maybe he's like a Goliath berserker this one time. But it's just, we all have our classic favorites. What's my other? Oh, yeah, and then Improvised Star Trek did a crossover episode with a podcast called Our Fair City. And it's New England, wherever that is in the States. So they call it like Old New England. And it's after an apocalyptic event. It's kind of vague, except that the surface has become tundra. I assume like a nuclear winter. And everybody left in Old New England lives in the Hart Life Tower. Hart Life Tower, or they live like kind of under it in like a sewer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's scripted and edited very well. So I listened to all of those podcasts. I think I mentioned Lore. Lore is bi-weekly or whatever. They do it every 2 weeks now because the guy is doing a TV show. So the episodes are a little bit less frequent than the weekly ones. So, Hello from Magic Tavern is doing this thing on Twitter. If you do like a promo, they'll feature you. I've considered it. It actually wasn't hard to like write up a spiel because I like live for fantasy realm stuff, so like describing it, all you have to do is like pick out some of your favorite sentient weapons, intelligent beasts, magical, areas, dungeons. It was pretty easy to like describe it. No one I know really likes listening to it. So maybe Gab, but I don't know. I tried to make Becky listen to it once, and she was just like, let's put on some music. Anyway, I'm gonna go hang out with her. I'll check in when I'm at Hart's Tavern. It's 11:40. I guess I will leave now, because it takes me about half an hour to get literally anywhere. It's like 20 minutes into the city, and then as soon as you get into the city, and you start like having to deal with traffic lights, it adds like 10 minutes. I don't know. I exclusively do highway driving. So once I get into the city, I'm like, this is so slow. Everywhere. Even if you're going like 70, it feels slow. Anyway, I'm going to go put on my new sandals. And maybe I'll check in when I'm at Hart's. I'll show you it. It's incredibly gorgeous. And cute at the same time, I guess. We're definitely going to sit out on the porch because it's fucking gorgeous. So nice. Ro, come inside.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right out with the key. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, folks. We'll see you guys again soon.
We managed to, I cut out because it got a little awkward. Someone stole our parking spot, and then Becky was yelling at him, then I was yelling at him, and I'm kind of a hot mess. I need to reapply my makeup before we go to this barbecue. I don't know what time it's at. Barrett's gonna be home in like an hour. Anyway, we moved the couch. It came in like 3 huge boxes out of the We Serve You part of Ikea. And we just looked at it and we were like, fit maybe 1 box comfortably into her CRV. I don't think I've ever shown it before. I mentioned it at, I think one of the one of the vlogs where I went to the dog park with Larissa and I saw a CRV and I was like, oh, Becky might be here. But the CRV's license plate, it says something really like touchy-feely. I think it was like joyful or something like that. True joy, something that is not her license plate. So CRV held 1 box, 2 boxes. We ended up calling her mom and stepdad, and they took the rest of them in their minivan. And I ended up hanging out. You could call it hanging out. You could call it hanging out if you want. And then I left because I got summer berry pie to make. It's like an hour and a half plus 3 hours chilling time. I assume I can just make the graham cracker crust separate, fill it, and then just like cover it and like put it in Jim's fridge for whatever until we're ready to eat it. And I'll bring some whipped cream too for whoever wants it on the side. Because I make apple pie. I personally don't like apple pie with ice cream, and that's weird. Everyone else does. So last time I made apple pie, I served ice cream, and everyone had it except me. So same when I make chili, because I make chili. I don't eat chili with buns or bread. That's also weird. People like bread with chili. So I'm gonna bring whipped cream with my pie. I don't really have anything else. I don't really have time to do anything else. I planned on doing other things, but I work all weekend because everyone else at my part-time job is on vacation. But part-time job is not gonna last. I'm gonna get out of there because I graduated. Just gonna go on the honeymoon, and then I'm gonna start looking for a job in my field, animal health. Which is gonna be great. And I can't work nights anymore. One of the reasons I stopped vlogging was because we're getting really real. It was a lot of different kinds of depression. And I had, it's like a sleep cycle depression. I was depressed because I was trying to function on a daily schedule while still working. So my shifts will go from like 3:45 to 12:15, and I'm still like getting up and like trying to do stuff or trying to get stuff done when I get home from work instead of going straight to bed. So it's just like a brain chemical melatonin imbalance, and like taking melatonin didn't help. The only thing that could help was like sleeping, and I wasn't doing that. So I started to notice that my hair was falling out, and I needed to get real about my health. I told it Becky. I haven't like told anyone. I'm like telling them now, obviously. But it was like really bad, and I just need to like get out of that. I wouldn't even call it a career. The job sector where it's shift work, where you're working inconsistent, demanding shifts, and then trying to like run a household, because I do exclusively all the housework in here. Get out of the trash, Reagan. Get out of the trash. But yeah, and then I've been trying also exercising, walking the dogs, half hour a piece at least. Obviously I didn't today, but I was moving furniture, running around Ikea, and like, so like getting out and being active also helped with my sleep schedule a lot. I had the problem before because I was working at this job when I was still in school, and I had access to free counseling, so like sleep counseling, where she was like, okay, let's take a look at what your schedule's like, what's your home life like how do you view a bedtime and like a proper sleep, how would you rate your sleep, stuff like that. And then I didn't have access to anyone to help me with that, and it just kind of like So, exercise, getting out of this job, and, you know, having friends. Like, I spent time with family and then friends, and I'm spending time with friends again, and it's really great. And I wonder why I don't have everything. 1 year, well, I haven't even lived here. January I moved in, and it's July now. I just like wonder why I don't have all the things done that I thought I would have, like a fucking lawn. Well, I have one in the front, but you know, like we got the second dog. Why am I not done painting? Why are my floors still shitty when I have perfectly good floors waiting for me in my garage, piled up? That's why. That, and I strive to have a really active social life in spite of living really, really far away from everyone else. And that's why I don't have a garden and I haven't finished my renos, because if I have a day off, I want to spend it with people, because I used to consider myself an introvert, but I don't consider spending time with people exhausting anymore. I find it to be a lot of fun. So, that being said, I'm going to start making my pie, because Barrett's going to be home soon. I have no idea when we're going over, but it's a birthday, and I know that they do have Cards Against Humanity with, like, there's a Canadian expansion pack. If you guys have ever played it. The only mention of Edmonton, it's like it's not a good one. It's fucking embarrassing. So me and Becky and I, shout out to Becky and her obsession with CBC radio. It was just like forcing me to listen to the news about how incredibly embarrassing our city is. Like, ugh. So, just on a side note. Alright, almost running at 7 minutes of I'm home now, but that's what I did today. I don't know if I'll vlog that much. I find it to be incredibly rude to vlog at parties, especially if you don't have the consent of people that you're recording. So, like, I don't know what I'll get tonight, but, like, they have a dog, so, like, maybe I'll vlog Maya, because I consider her to be public domain. Anyway, I'll check in later if I can. If not, have a good night. So, you work with, everyone's on vacation?
Mm-hmm.
And how is that?
Shitty.
And it's really hot out in the summer?
Mm-hmm.
So, as a whole, it's
just shit. It's just shit. That's it. Just shitty. That's all there is to say about it.
There's no rather summer inventory?
This is the United States, bud.
Yeah, they don't have beer at 7-Eleven like they do in America.
I tried.
You probably got it.
I tried yelling at them, but they didn't.
Tried swearing at them. Tried
You
If you yell at them enough, they will stop you.
Oh, for my sister.
You're the best.
So you're supposed to have.
Come on, bro.
Candles for how old it is.
Yeah, got it.
Even Corey was on the phone singing.
Oh, did it? I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, Kristen. Even Corey was on the phone singing.
Turning 9?
For like 2 seconds.